Hello, this is Matt DeYoung from VDS, and we're just coming off the July 4th holiday. I hope you all had a great holiday, enjoyed some time with friends and family, ate some good food. I know I sure did. But now, as we move into July, it is time to review the Genesys Cloud release highlights from the month of June. In June, Genesys rolled out a whopping 46, that's right, 46 new updates, feature functionality spread across 5 different release dates. So a ton that came out during the month. We've done our best to narrow this down to a list of around 15 that we'll cover. But as always, all releases can be reviewed in the Resource Center. So first up, release highlights that are covering all license types, regardless of what you have. First few here to cover for really helpful one for troubleshooting purposes, the on-demand log capture for agents. So this feature allows users to send the last 5 minutes of their console logs to administrators without requiring advanced logging enablement. And to turn this on for agents, the on-demand log capture permission just simply needs to be enabled. And from there, all agents would need to do is just simply select the help icon followed by the log capture tab to send those logs. So again, just a great feature there that helps to speed up with issue diagnosis and streamlines the troubleshooting process. Another one that came out is the enhanced performance dashboards with the real-time agent status counts by work team. So specific to work teams, if you're using work teams within Genesys, this will be a helpful feature for you just because it enables the supervisors to monitor agent status counts in real time and also filter the agent list by work team as well. And then a couple more here. For those that still use Fax and run it through Genesys, I know there are a few of you out there. Genesys released the Fax interface update. And so with this update, Genesys just improved the Fax UI to be in line with current development standards, help support faster, more efficient delivery of future enhancements as well. I'm not sure how many future enhancements will be coming to Fax, candidly, but Genesys did say this release helps lay the groundwork for more responsive and maintainable improvements going forward. And then lastly, Genesys released the new Genesys Cloud Voice phone number inventory report. And so for those of you who utilize Genesys Cloud Voice, administrators can now access and export a report that lists all the active Genesys Cloud Voice phone numbers in the organization. So maybe a simple release, but I know we have customers who do have hundreds of phone numbers that they have or manage. So this report just should be helpful for providing a clear overview phone number inventory and just makes it, again, easier to manage and audit those assigned phone numbers. Next, we have a couple highlights here for those with a CX3 license or a WEM add-on license. First, and I believe this idea was actually once submitted by one of our customers, the multiple answer selection and evaluation form questions. So this release allows administrators to enable multiple answer selection using the new multi-select question type. Previously, multiple choice questions within an evaluation only allowed for a single answer. But with the multi-select support, evaluation form creators can reduce that redundancy, better reflect real-world evaluation criteria, and just give a little bit more insight there. So hopefully a helpful, exciting feature in that regard. And then next here, and I think this was a roadmap item that we covered in our last Q2 QBR, workforce management capacity planning. So biggest update around the capacity planning here is specific to long-term capacity plans. Genesys can now help project staffing needs for each planning group for up to 2 years in advance. And this feature just really helps contact centers to identify the potential overstaffing or understaffing areas, align hiring strategies with forecast demand, and really just improve the long-term workforce planning and goal setting. Next area here is specific to Genesys updates around AI. And this was a big topic, again, in our recent QBRs with customers, covering all the different road items Genesys was working on related to AI. And so several moved from roadmap actually being released. As a reminder, the AI experience tokens, excuse me, from Genesys can be used and applied to all Genesys AI products. And so it makes it very simple and easy to consume and utilize all different AI products from Genesys, simply utilizing those tokens. And so some of the highlights here that we'll cover. First one is the Agent Copilot Summary, API Metrics, and Edited Summaries release on June 16th. With this one, administrators can now track how agents interact with AI-generated summaries using the Agent Copilot Summary Analytics API. This feature just kind of includes metrics for how often summaries are presented, edited, submitted, copied, and the amount of positive and negative feedback that agents provide. So really some kind of good data into that. In addition, the Agent Copilot Summary Conversation API also includes edited summaries along with associated reason and resolution fields. Just helps ensure that CRM systems receive both the original API generated summary and any agent changes as well. So overall, these updates just give supervisors more visibility into how agents utilize Copilot summaries and helps support monitoring, reporting, and coaching efforts. And then next, from the June 16th release, we have AI insights about reasons for customer sentiments. Kind of an interesting one here. Supervisors now can use the reason for sentiment feature within AI insights to help teams understand the drivers behind customer satisfaction and dissatisfaction within the interaction. So instead of just showing whether a sentiment is positive, negative, or neutral, the feature highlights specific factors that are influencing the customer emotions. This ultimately just kind of makes it easier for supervisors to find the root cause of a potentially negative experience, coach agents based on the specific moments within the conversation, and then spot common themes, too, across multiple interactions. So kind of a unique and really, I think, helpful one there. Next, from June 23rd, a couple releases here. First one is the AI Insights at a Glance. And so with this release, Genesys offers AI-generated summaries that will highlight the reason for contact, reason for resolution status, and follow-up action items for each customer interaction specific to supervisors. So this just helps supervisors quickly understand, what happened during a call, really without having to read through a full transcript or listen to all the recordings. The AI insights identify the main reason that a customer reached out, marks whether the issue was resolved, and also flags any follow-ups as well. And then also on June 23rd, another release was the ability to evaluate up to 50 interactions per agent per day with AI scoring. So the AI scoring was initially reached back in March. But then with this release, Genesys increased the ability to leverage the AI scoring, within those evaluations. So again, you can now evaluate up to 50 interactions per agent per day utilizing the AI scoring. Just this update allows just quality managers, supervisors to review more conversations in a single day and help identify any trends for faster and quicker, more timely coaching if it's necessary. And then finally, 3 more updates at the very end of June here, and some big ones, big ones as well. First one being Genesys introducing AI Studio. So AI Studio is essentially the new command center for building and managing AI-powered customer experiences within Genesys. Just gives teams the ability to build, manage, and deploy the different AI experiences through a more unified and intuitive workbench that provides some of that consistency, scalability, and built-in governance. And then building off of the AI Studio is guides directly within AI Studio. So with this release, Genesys introduced guides for virtual agents specifically within AI Studio. And AI Studio guides allows teams to create more intelligent and adaptable virtual agents using natural language that also includes just the power of AI. And really what this release does is blends a combination of structured logic along with agentic AI for virtual agents in a more safe and scalable way. So kind of the first steps down the path within Genesys towards agentic AI. And then finally, Genesys also released the customizable summaries within AI Studio. And what this release does is just allow administrators to customize how summaries appear within Agent Copilot. The configurations can include items like the level of detail, custom insights, formatting, PII avoidance, along with some other insights as well. And just helps to reduce some of that after call work. And really, if it's combined with an accurate transcription, allows for more precise capture of the integration and faster way for supervisors and quality managers to review an interaction. So again, lots of different updates related to AI functionality within Genesys. And then finally, Genesys released just a couple of updates specific to the CX Cloud integration for Salesforce, along with the new ServiceNow Unified Experience integration. So very first one here is maybe small, but potentially helpful one, specific to CX Cloud. Again, CX Cloud for Salesforce. And that is non-web RTC phone support. So with this release, agents now have that ability to select non-web RTC phones, like a remote phone or a SIP desk phone, directly within the CX Cloud utility that's embedded within Salesforce. So just kind of a helpful one, again, for CX Cloud users. And then the next one here is specific to ServiceNow and the ServiceNow Unified Experience Connector. And that's the wrap-up code integration between Genesys Cloud and ServiceNow. So this release allows agents to use the Unified Experience Connector to assign a wrap-up code directly within ServiceNow, the ServiceNow agent workspace. And so essentially, ServiceNow will display the wrap-up codes that are configured in the corresponding Genesys Cloud queue. And then after an agent completes a Genesys Cloud hosted interaction, they can select the appropriate wrap-up code directly within the ServiceNow interface. And so, and then from there, the integration automatically pushes the selected value back to Genesys Cloud. So really just helps with consistent data capture across both platforms and improves the analytics for interactions managed throughout the Unified Experience Connector as well. So again, first one specific to CX Cloud and Salesforce, and then second one specific to the ServiceNow Unified Experience Connector. So with that, that wraps up the highlights for the month of June. Again, as you saw, a lot to cover. Hopefully we narrowed it down in a way to that helps as best as possible. Focus on the ones that we feel like may be most helpful, and hopefully you took a nugget or two away that you may be able to utilize also. Of course, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to any one of us. And again, thank you for your partnership, and hope you have a great month of July. Take care.